around milestone events in the year, trying to predict or really sort of encapsulate perhaps the way the trend is moving. Once again, we're beginning a new year with uncertainty in the backdrop. We're around the corner from the budget. And at the same time, there's a lot of conviction in the India story. From where you're standing, what is the view looking like?
I think one is that markets are, 2022 was most interesting. I don't think if someone had told us a year back there'll be 2 lakh crores of selling by FIIs and markets will hold steady, I don't think I would have believed it. But that happened due to the power of domestic investing. So I think that showed that the domestic investor has become a force and is able to withstand such big selling from FIIs. And see, we are not in 2017. In 2017, we used to fear what are the credit event coming, what are the problems in the banking system, NPLs, etc. All those problems are not there at this point of time. Now we are looking only at positive events. So the only debate that keeps happening every day, morning, afternoon, evening, is valuations, valuations, and valuations. How much to worry about high valuations relative to the world, because India is costly, the rest of the world is not costly, the rest of the world has more problems, India has fewer problems, and that's a debate which never ends. And every day we wake up thinking about it, and we don't seem to have the answers actually. So what solution we have is we keep saying SIPs, because that's the only way in which we can try to reduce the risk. We keep saying asset allocation, because that's the second way to reduce the risk. The third way is to talk of debt. And these are the 3 ways in which we can find a way to reduce the risk of higher valuations at this point of time. But everything we are doing with a positive attitude, not with a negative attitude which we used to have in 2017-18. And I think 2022 was handled brilliantly. And it was actually because of the way 2020 was handled that 2022 was handled brilliantly. So in 2020, most of the other central bankers and government actually overprinted money and did too much of fiscal without looking at what are the long-term implications. So the final impact was in 2022, you had higher fiscal deficit, higher inflation in US than in India, which I have never seen in my life. So that's why we are in much better shape. But the reality is valuations are higher, and what is the negative that we are going to see due to that? Frankly, we also don't know. So that is why the only solution is SIP, asset allocation, and debt mutual fund investing, and that's what we are trying to do as an industry. Because we don't know the problems of higher valuation, how it will hit, and what problems we will suffer due to that. We ourselves don't know. But otherwise, things are good. The general mood is optimistic. The general mood is very, very good, even in the mutual fund industry, because of the way the SIP movement has happened and the kind of products that we have at this point of time.